All right, dude, St. Louis was a tough one. You can see right now, I am not in St. Louis. We actually lost the motor. By that, I mean we lost oil pressure internally, which means like a bearing or galley plug came out. We packed up early and left. The guys and I were all tired. We came out to Corey Funk's Rush Park. Such a relaxing place. I took a couple days. I was hoping to get to catch Corey, but I got to check out some of the projects we were working on and how much progress he's made. But anyways, now making the drive back to Cali, then to Vegas. You guys will see what we do to fix it. Nothing happened at the round. I might have some footage, and as I explain what's going on, we will drop in that if I can find it. But I know I didn't take any because we were all doing stuff.
So before we get into what went wrong, I'd like to take a little bit of this time of this drive and talking to you and kind of just go over what went right so far this season. It's when we started, Jeff and I were leaving this exact same spot, and as you can see here, we were a lot more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Jeffrey, you ready? I'm ready. He's been waiting his whole life for this. This is his Eminem moment.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. You better never let it go.
Atlanta was amazing. We got there, and the team, it was our first time coming together as a team. It was our first round. We thought we were prepared, and we found out we were prepared. We just didn't understand what we prepared ourselves for. And the guys did great. We didn't do any footage or any YouTube stuff, but FD, they got a lot of footage. We had a great time.
Let's see what Advani's got out front. Again, coming to us from Southern California, Amanda Sorensen, 21 years old, coming to us from Las Vegas. She gets a little twitchy in that chase position. Advani, now he rips up the hill. Big angle there from Advani. Oh, and Amanda shuts it down to the same place. Wow. So the car having some issues. Once again, not even in frame as Advani will finish it out, and Amanda crawls her way back, and Advani will be getting the victory, unfortunately, with a double failure to finish.
We won our first seeding round against Amanda. She did have a mechanical issue. Not normally how we would like to take a win, but we did move on.
Jack Davis out front. The Deutschwerks BMW now coming down into that inside clip, and there's Advani. He just hangs out. Let's see if he can catch up. Jack Davis out front into that second outside. He comes up short, but that allows Advani. Oh, Advani made a mistake.
He got knocked out the very next round at the top 32, but you know, our first round, and then we got to get two there. That was great. Kind of set us up for some false sense of security. Right after there, we headed up to New Jersey, and we just had some gremlins. The clutch issue that we thought we had sorted out preseason reared its ugly head again.
Now that final outside zone. Oh, Dempster. Little quick correction, but Advani saw him come up short.
That's it, man. He essentially stopped drifting there before the finish line.
We did not do enough to give Richard a solid car. He didn't do a good enough job to put it all back on our lap and us to continue through competition. So as a team, we failed, and we saw what it was that did so. But even then, we still succeeded and surpassed what I thought we could do, and was able to expand what I know we are capable of. That leads us to this round. We had everything that happened in New Jersey. We thought we repaired it after Brodown. Loaded the car into the trailer, and now I'm talking to you as I'm driving home, taking a motor out of our race car. What ended up happening, we went to unload the car, started it up, and we had zero oil pressure. So the boys and I did everything we could to start testing and figuring out what it was that caused it, isolating the dry sump pump, just checking anything we can, confirming that we don't have oil pressures, and at a last-ditch effort, we were going to rebuild our dry sump. In doing so, I said, you know, I know the Sorensens run the same dry sump as us. So I went over there and I just said, hey, do you guys happen to have a rebuild kit for this? They said no, but then Randy, the big man himself, comes over and is just like, dude, let's go over there and figure this out. Let's see what's going on. We don't have a kit, but at least we can help you get some answers. So he spent about 2 hours with us, just teaching me like I was his freaking kid. Got down on the ground with me, showing me this, showing me that. I have no problem being the dumbest guy in the room, because then I can just go ahead and ask questions. And he definitely got to teach me some things on dry sumps and even our super high-tech oil filter relocation, which I just thought was great. And it's a testament to drifting, and that everybody here just wants to have a good time. Most everybody will chip in and help you out to get you on track.
Yeah, there's another piece of wire right there.
Yeah.
It's not dead yet.
Well, no, the next round you don't see that.
Yeah, I guess
There's actually a lot of silicone on there, dude. Yeah, you know what?
It doesn't make sense. You load the car in oil pressure and you start it the next time and it has no oil pressure.
You know what? I wonder if one of these little pieces of shavings was holding up that valve.
That's what I'm wondering too.
So that was awesome. Once we heard that news, the guys and I knew that there was no time to waste if we wanted to make Utah, and we didn't even have a plan yet. So we loaded up the car and I headed out with Marl. We made it to Texas, and now I'm talking to you guys. We're on our way back to California. The plan as of this moment is we're going to remove the motor and I'm going to drive it out to Las Vegas to Just Racing, and we're going to have them diagnose it and tell us where we lost oil pressure and what do we have to do to get this motor back in the car so we can make it to the round. So that's all I know at the moment. But we're gonna go ahead and get the motor pulled out and shipped out to Vegas, talk with Justin, and hopefully he can give us some good news.
Yo, dude, so we're back. Finally got the trailer up here. More importantly, got the car out, up on jack stands. It's gonna be a quick little pull in the motor. As you remember earlier in the video, I said we lost internal oil pressure. I'll break it down for you here. We were able to put an external gauge on here and have some oil pressure. It was really low. It was 10 PSI here and it measured 3 PSI back there. We want way more than that. Minimum like 15 or you're pushing it, right? What we ended up doing is I was going around, I thought I isolated it to the pump. Turns out I did not isolate it to the pump. I actually was just running pressure from the pump, full pressure. Then as soon as it got into the motor and it goes to the main first, we were losing all the pressure. So we could hit 10 PSI, but we're normally 80. So that means 90 PSI was going out and about inside the motor. No leaks, none of that stuff inside the motor. So now all I gotta do here today is I'm gonna go ahead and pop off the intake, exhaust, and the plumbing line, as well as the alternator. We're gonna yank this out and we're gonna take it to Vegas, Just Racing. They're the guys who built it. We're gonna break it down and then just kind of see where it happened. This is racing, so stuff like this happens, but we didn't get even to practice, and that was because we found this in our nut and bolt check that we were doing. Luckily that happened, but it's really frustrating because we were all the way in St. Louis. So now let's get this out of here into one of those somethings and off to Vegas. So we're gonna take a break from this regularly scheduled program, time lapse, doing things you guys have seen me do before. Check out this thing. So if you're not doing life like this guy, be better. Sounds so much better than it did. How do you like that though?
It's all right. I like it.
It's hard to get used to.
It's super easy to get used to. However, the throw time, like I wish you could adjust the sensitivity because like there's a lot of this before.
Oh, really?
You can't adjust that throw, and then you have.
So you're doing.
Yeah, it's actually a really far throw, and so like you should be able to shorten that. And then at like 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs, you get a bearing rattle right out of this, like a baby's rattle. It's louder than death, and maybe because I don't have a trans tunnel covered, but that whole and this thing's like an inferno of fire, of air. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Sick.
That is very helpful.
We figured out what we're gonna do. He's gonna bring me back the centerpiece. Listen to that. So he actually just got a whole new motor, train, all sorts of stuff. Let's let him get his theme music.
Later, big dog.
That was a good distraction, but back to the project. So we've already got the drive shaft, torque tube or torque plate and exhaust out, as well as O2 sensors. The only thing that's left down here is I'm gonna drop the transmission, take out the transmission brace right there, then 4 bolts on the bell housing, pull that out, and of course, I already did the shifter. So that'll leave everything up here. Should be able to bang that out tonight. All my work will be done down there, so I don't have to worry about leaks when I crack that oil system open. Yeah. Well, dudes, manifold off, bunch of the wiring harness too over there. What I found is a cylinder full of C16, so that's not good. So we'll figure out the motor, and then we'll figure out what the heck that's all about too. Probably a stuck injector, I'm guessing. The list keeps getting bigger. Answers are still not here yet. Gonna get those tested. Probably go down to smaller ones since they're 1700s and we don't need those. We only need 1000s. Update. You don't know what that is? You're a nerd. But anyways, we're here. The oil's down there in a pan, a little on the floor. Actually, no, that's not oil. Never mind. Good job. Water's disconnected. All the grounds. Wiring. This belt is free, but we'll deal with that once it's out. Remove the valley pan. I'm about to grab what I need for the next phase, which is to yank it. Wait, what? Good old motion. I don't know what the guys did with the bolt. But what's cool about this actual valley pan, lift plate is you can normally just have the bolts right here and they screw right there and you don't have to go looking for them. Why would you do that? That would be insane. You could look for things. That'd be more fun. All right, motor is out, dudes. Look at it, it's right here. It was right here. Now it's here. Beautiful ACT clutch is on here. We'll be taking that off, getting the flywheel off, and then this and I go to Vegas to Just Racing, break it down, see what's up, get it fixed, and get it here, throw it there, and then we will be in Utah. Buenos dias, dude. Just getting to be daylight here. Heading to Vegas. Loading up stuff. Gotta return this Starlink to a dude. Didn't work. Beautiful morning. Moon's out. We're out. Going to Vegas. Probably already said that. Definitely did. Just racing. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. We are out of here. Got the package secured. And going to drive into the sun all morning. Also all afternoon. Ooh, I sure hope those straps work. And TVH and dudes, I can't even tell that that's back there. Literally, I mean, I wish it was a little bit more further forward just for weight distribution, but it's between the tires there. Got a nice little sporty feel. We'll see how it feels going down the canyon. It seems decent. I was expecting more, but I don't know why. 2 people would be way more than that motor right there. So before I left, I had to drop off that Starling. And look at this beauty I found. It just looks so good. All right, dudes, we made it. Just racing. Hop in, get this thing unloaded, maybe with the forklift, I don't know. Perfect.
Have a stand, please.
Good boy.